everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and in today's video we're going to be doing another Foundation Friday. And before we get started, if you like this video while you're watching it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you also like foundation reviews or just beauty related products or videos in general, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come back and watch my future videos. And if you have any comments while you're watching it, go ahead and leave those in the comment section down below. One last thing, I do have my own online clothing boutique. I also have two dogs. One is barking right now. If you were not aware, it is niminis.com. The link is in the description bar down below if you are curious. If not, that's okay too. So on today's video, I'm going to be using this product right here. One second. Hopefully that will tone down the barking a little bit. My son just got home, so my dog is barking to welcome him home. But I'm going to be using this product right here. It is the Dermablend Professional Flawless Creator Multi-Use Liquid Pigments. And I do have it in the shade 0N. I picked this up, I think, at an Ulta when it was on sale at some point. That's when I try to pick up several foundations when they're on sale because, let's be honest, foundation is expensive if you're buying a higher end foundation. Even some drugstore foundations can get a little bit on the pricey side. I just tried Physicians Formula Foundation last week, and I think it was like $17 or $18. Not really, really expensive, but it's not inexpensive either. So I'm going to go ahead and take you to the Dermablend Professional website where they do have the, what are these called? Flawless Creator Foundation. And I'm going to read to you what it says. Now, this is a little bit of an older foundation. It's from 2018. This is the 2018 Allure Best of Beauty Award winner. Meet our best lightweight foundation, the Flawless Creator. These zero-weight, full-coverage liquid foundation drops are formulated with high-performance pigments in a weightless suspension so your makeup never looks cakey. The water-free and oil-free formula was developed with only 10 ingredients to be suitable for all skin types, skin tones, and skin conditions. The lightweight foundation feels like skin and lasts up to 16 hours, and it does have a star that says when used with Dermablend setting powder. Now, if you've watched any of my foundation reviews, you know that I typically use these two Physicians Formula powders. This one is the Mineral Face Powder. This one is the Mineral Correcting Powder. However, I do actually have in my collection two Dermablend powders, loose setting powders. I have it in Cool Beige and Original, which I'm assuming is like a translucent. It's a white powder, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a translucent powder. So I figured I'd go ahead and use these powders if they're open. Actually, let me check to make sure they're open. Yep, that one is open. The light beige is definitely open. And yep, the Original is open as well. So we're going to go ahead and use those powders today. It does change my normal wear of my foundation reviews a little bit, but hey, the website says it, so we're going to go for it. And then it also has like benefits, best for ingredients, etc., etc., etc. So I'm not going to read the rest of that information. I'm going to put my phone aside. All right, before turning the camera on, I did put on moisturizer. I also sprayed my face down with the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist and put on the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I do that because that is my typical routine when I am doing foundation reviews. I do use other primers, you know, at different times, but for my foundation reviews, I typically use that primer. It's almost empty though, so yeah. All right, let's go ahead in with this. I did shake it already a couple of times. I'm going to be putting this on two different ways. I'm going to be using a sponge on the left side of my face. I'm going to be using a foundation brush on the right side of my face. So I'm just going to get a one dropper full on the back of my hand. This is the lightest shade, by the way. I'm not sure if I said that. It is 0N, and it does look a little bit not quite light enough for me. Okay, there's nothing in the dropper. Let's try that again. No, what is going on here? All right, I'm not able to get the actual like dropper to work, so I'm just going to use it like this. So I don't know what's going on with the foundation. It does appear that there is some foundation actually stuck in the tube. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to have to get it out like this and hope that I get enough out. So that's unusual. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. But let's go ahead in with the brush first. And oh my gosh, that is, I might have gotten too much out, and I didn't even get that much out, but that is very, very highly pigmented. I should have known that by them calling it pigment drops, right? Holy moly. All right, so that ended up being way lighter than I thought it was going to be. Way lighter than I thought it was going to be. I've tried Dermablend before, and I don't remember it being light enough. So that is actually very surprising to me. It's okay. I mean, even in the bottle, it doesn't look that pale, right? I mean, it looks like it's closer to my skin tone than the shade that it's showing up on my skin. So that's fine. I did use a sponge on the left side of my face, and then I used it, you know, if you watch the sped up little piece of video there, I did use it to kind of balance out the finish, although I don't feel like the finish is that much different between the sponge and the brush, to be honest with you. I think it looks actually very, very similar across the two. Now, I'm going to have to actually go grab a different concealer because I picked up a concealer thinking that it was going to work because of how deep this looks in the bottle, but I think I need to get a lighter concealer. I don't know. I might stick with a deeper concealer. Anyway, I am definitely going to have to powder. I'm going to be using the Cool Beige shade to powder to try to bring the tone down just a little bit. I do often use, not often, I will sometimes use powder to alter the shade of the foundation if it's too light or too dark. So it is transferring a little bit anyway. So I'm going to powder anyway. All right, what time is it? It is 10:20. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. Let me just show you my watch. How about that? It is 10:20-ish, 10:20, 10:21, somewhere in there. So we're gonna actually just go ahead and call 10:30 the check-in time because I'm gonna put some powder on, and some face makeup on as well. So we're gonna call 10:30 the check-in time. And does anybody else have a problem with their watch not taking their code? Anyway, we're gonna call 10:30 the check-in time, so I'll check in at 2:30 and 6:30 as well for my full 8-hour wear test. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put my makeup on and I will be right back. All right, the time is now 10:44. You'll have to take my word for it. I can't get anyway, it's 10:45 basically. It took me, what, 25 minutes to do my makeup? That's okay. All right, on my face, I did end up using both Dermablend powders because I put the Cool Beige on to deepen myself up a little bit, and it went a little too deep. So, and then I lightened myself up a little bit with the translucent or the original powder. I did use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind on my under eyes, a little bit on my nose, which is kind of acting weird right now. Looks like I got a little bit of eyeshadow on my nose too. Anyway, sprayed my face down with MAC Fix Plus, which I put away apparently because it's not on my table. I did use the Balm Take Home the Bronze bronzer in Oliver along my cheekbones, a little bit on my brow bone, a little bit on my chin line. I used the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Party on my cheeks, and then I used the Tarte Amazonian Clay highlighter in Stunner as my highlighter. In my brows, I have the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in Blonde on the inner portion of my brow, and then medium brown on the outer portion. Honestly, because my brows are so full, you can't really tell a difference as far as I'm concerned. Maybe you can. I really can't. I have my MAC Painterly Paint Pot on my lids, and then I'm using my ABH Carly Bible palette. I have Bear all over the lid. I have Chai in the transition shade in my crease. I have Mandela all over the lid. I have Bible on my lower lash line and my outer corner, and I have Boli on my inner corner. So that's where we're at with that. I have the Doll 10 Legal Eyes Mascara on my lashes, and then on my lips I'm using the IT Blurred Lines lipstick in the shade Naturally Pretty. Yeah, that is a very creamy lipstick, and it has almost a hint of glitter in it as well, but it feels very, very nice on the lips. So, all right, I'm gonna zoom you in and we can talk about the foundation. All right, let's talk about it. So right now, I really did not put a lot of foundation on because it is so pigmented that I didn't put a lot on. Honestly, I think it's looking really good right now. I mean, I'm 25 minutes in, half an hour in. I think it's looking really good. It's looking a little odd on my nose, but that might just be the amount of powder that I put on my nose, to be honest with you. Everywhere else, like my cheeks, I think it looks beautiful. On my chin even, it's a little bit cracked, but I think it's looking really, really nice on my chin right now. most foundations have a tendency to not look so nice a few hours in. On my chin, on my forehead, I think it's looking really nice. So right now, about half an hour into having this on my face, I think it looks really, really nice. The coverage is really nice. The finish is really nice. My only concern is I think I may have put too much powder on. Like, I'm looking down here along my chin and it looks like there's like a powder line. Let me grab my brush. Let me see if I can. The problem is that the powder in Cool Beige was so pigmented that it did really deepen up the foundation, and then I had to lighten it back up with the translucent. So yeah, I'm not sure that I like how that turned out. But you know what? It's what the brand said to do, so I used it that way. That's all right. Anyway, half an hour in, I'm actually really enjoying the way it's looking right now. I'm a little concerned the chin might end up looking kind of funky later, and my nose is looking like some of my natural redness is really starting to come through already. But again, I'm not quite sure why that is. It's just looking, my nose is a problem area for me with foundations. Foundations don't always stick to my nose very well. So that's where we're at, approximately half an hour in. I'm going to go ahead about my day. I will check in at 2:30 and then again at 6:30 or somewhere in around that time frame. So I'm going to go ahead about my day and I will see you guys in a few hours. All right, you guys, it is 3:26. That's showing 3:26. I'm a little bit late. I'm going to go ahead and step into the direct sunlight and then I'm going to step back into the shadows. I'm going to show you what it looks like in direct sunlight. I have not looked in the mirror yet to see what it looks like myself. So you're seeing it before I am, and I cannot tell what you're seeing because it is too bright and I cannot see. All right, back into the shadow because I am blinded by the sun right now. Okay, still in natural lighting, but just in a little bit of a shadow. All right, let's see. I've got a couple of spots where my mascara is falling apart here, but that's okay. Other than that though, looking at the foundation, it's actually looking really good in my opinion, my humble opinion of my own face. I think it's actually looking really good. Sorry, I'm using a different mirror than I normally use, and it's hard to hold the mirror, look in the camera, and like tell you what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I think it looks pretty good. I'm really looking at my chin because that is like a really big problem area for me. But even on my chin, I feel like it's looking pretty good. Can you guys see? I'm actually pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed. I think this is looking really good. And what am I, like, I'm actually 5 hours in, right? Yeah. I think this is actually looking really good, to be honest with you. So that's where we're at midday. Sorry for the really short check-in, but I really don't have much to say about it. I think it looks really nice 5 hours in. So I'm gonna be running around. I think we're actually gonna be eating dinner at 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna be late checking in for my final check-in, but we'll see how it goes. Right now, 5 hours in, I think it's looking really good. So I will see you guys in a few more hours and we'll talk about what it looks like at the end of my day. All right, you guys, it is 6:49, so a little bit late, not too late. I think I'm about, well, I was about an hour late at midday check-in, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm still trying to adjust my seating. I don't know why I didn't do that before I started the camera, but that's okay. Let's talk about this foundation. We are, what, like 9 hours in almost, right? Almost 9 hours in. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it looks good. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm even looking at like my chin, which is a typical problem area for me. And it has faded, but it still looks really good. So I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. I think it looks good on my forehead, on my cheeks, on my, you know, pretty much everywhere. I think this looks really good. So again, my midday check-in was really short. This check-in is really short because 9 hours in, I think it looks good. Like, I don't know what you guys think. Even my chin looks good. I don't feel like I look too shiny. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of shine on my forehead, but overall, I think it looks really, really good, especially considering it's already 9 hours in. So if you're interested, the Dermablend Flawless Creator Multi-Use Liquid Pigments. Now, this was a Allure award winner, right, from 2018. So yeah, absolutely. I think that this looks really good. I don't know how many times I can say it looks really good. I think it looks really good. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it. I don't know how helpful I was. I mean, I'm looking at my nose. I think my nose looks good. I don't feel like it's too deep into any of my lines. I think my upper lip looks good. My chin is looking a little faded. It's looking a little bit cracked up, but honestly, it's looking really good. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit that red subscribe button and that little bell to notify you when I upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below as well. I really do appreciate anything you guys want to pass along or say to me or tell me I'm crazy, it looks horrible. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I do hope to see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye, guys.